Good day, my fellow Horti. For this video, I will discuss about the low maintenance perennial plants. This is a very interesting video, so I would like you all to finish this video so that you will learn about the low maintenance perennial plants. There is part 2 of this video and the link was written below the video description. However, before I will going to start the video, if you are not still subscribed in my channel, please subscribe now and like, share, and click the bell notification button so that you will be notified on my next video. This will help us a lot as content creator. Are you ready to rumble now? Now, let's go. What is perennial plant? Well, in horticulture, the term perennial is used to differentiate a plant from shorter-lived annuals and biennials. It has thus been defined as a plant that lives more than 2 years. What is the difference between annual and perennial plants? Well, you can see the words annual and perennial on plant tags on the plants you bought and in the garden books. What do these terms mean and why is understanding the difference useful? Low maintenance perennial vegetables. These vegetables are low maintenance once it is planted and harvested forever. Edible plants such as vegetables, herbs, and fruits are a practical and tasty addition to any garden. However, maintaining an edible garden can be a lot of work. From starting seeds to planting seedlings to maintaining the nutrient and water-hungry plants, vegetable gardeners can often end up feeling like more work than they're worth for the average gardener. That's where perennial vegetables come in. These easy-to-grow, low-maintenance species are planted once and enjoyed for years to come. And due to their natural hardiness, they are also easier to maintain than other vegetable garden staples. Tomatoes were looking at you. We asked gardening and permaculture pros which perennial vegetables are their favorite to grow and why. These include artichoke, asparagus, lovage, rhubarb, sea kale, and sorrel. They also include perennial root vegetables, include horseradish and Jerusalem artichoke. They said that perennial vegetables offer a low-maintenance option for edible garden. Artichoke are an excellent perennial option for gardeners in mild climate, with most varieties growing best in USDA zones 7 to 11. According to one gardener, designer, and educator at Gardenwell, Kiera Faulkner Jekos, the variety Imperial Star was bred to withstand colder temperatures, provided it receives some winter protection. Not only will artichokes add an edible component to your garden, but they are also beautiful ornamental plants. To grow them, start seeds early indoors or buy transplants. Plant in the garden once the threat of frost has passed, typically in early to mid-spring, in a sunny location with well-drained soil. The buds are ready to be harvested once they are firm with the scales just beginning to separate. Asparagus is one of the easiest perennial vegetables to grow and maintain. This tasty perennial is hardy in USA zones 3 to 9, requires minimal upkeep, and its yields become more abundant with each passing year. Asparagus is a long-game perennial, often requiring at least 3 years to establish and provide consistent yields, but it's absolutely worth every bit of patience. By year 3, you'll be rewarded with abundant spring harvest of large, flavorful asparagus like you've never tested before. Horseradish is so easy to grow, you'll probably end up with way more of it than you need. Like another notorious spreading edible, mint, professional gardeners recommend planting horseradish in a container to prevent it from taking over your whole garden. However, its aggressive nature works in the gardener's favor. Harvest in late fall after a few light frosts by digging up the main root. Replant a few of the side shoots right away in the same container. Even a small root cutting will grow into an entire plant by next season. Jerusalem artichoke, also known as sunchokes, are a versatile, easy-to-grow perennial vegetable hardy in USDA zones 3 to 9. Not only is every part of the plant edible, but as a part of the sunflower family, the plant boasts visually stunning blooms that make excellent cut flowers. You'll find Jerusalem artichokes most often used for their tubers, which are known for their sweet, nutty flavor. Similar to potatoes, they can be baked, boiled, fried, or added to soups and stews. To grow Jerusalem artichokes in your garden, plant the tubers in early spring in loamy, well-drained soil. Plants can be harvested in the fall. Lovage. If you haven't heard of lovage before, you're not alone. Lovage is a lesser-known vegetable and herb that grows as a perennial in USDA zones 3 to 9. Not only is this perennial vegetable incredibly versatile, but it also adds ornamental value to the garden. All parts of the lovage plant are edible, including the leaves, stems, roots, and seeds. It has a strong celery-like flavor, making it a staple in soups, salads, and other savory dishes.